With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Cardinals going up against the Saints. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets in the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now Bradford on second down. Underneath for Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Bradford on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Bradford on first down. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Second down, Bradford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Bradford. Caught by Nelson left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit. 2nd
and goal. Defense digging in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A 2nd down throw for Bradford. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. Bradford to throw it. And Nelson's got it here right side. And a loose football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go now.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Going up top. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Johnson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away. And boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a good game. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. They come out here in the eye. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, Bradford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 2nd and 5. Now a handoff, Johnson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Bradford. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, This one's going the other way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
No, Jack, Patrick! Watch him now, Barney!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They come out here in the eye. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Bradford on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Bradford. This is screen to Abdullah. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, his right hand, that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body, back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down, Bradford underneath for Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. A second down run for Abdullah. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Third down now following the run. Bradford on the keeper. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on third down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Saints add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this run.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But somebody, listen, if something like there'll be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
No gain on the play there. Second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, Bradford. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. To throw, Bradford, and he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Third and short yardage, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And some room to roam now. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it's good enough for an Arizona 1st.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bradford now dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. And before the conversion attempt, we'll get a timeout call by the offense. And that'll leave them with only 1 remaining in this second half. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Second down and 4. They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. Cutback left sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down and just 1. Now Bradford on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And a short gain down to about the 33. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found a receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
Third down, still 14 yards left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and long for Bradford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine state.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Deion Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And now here's a carry heading left. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. And this looks to probably be the final play. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. The rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can. As long as we can. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence now. Presence. Come out. Come It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling vividly, rhythmically right, a vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence now. Presence. Come out. Come out.
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. Million pain, only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tap, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tap, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.